So with that being said, I will be the first to speak out on this issue, and I'm proud of that. I've come here to tell the story of how my son's first birthday went with his narcissistic, egotistical, disrespectful father, abusive father. So I escaped from an abusive man at the end of February 2026, early March, after my son's first birthday. The disrespect and narcissism that women have to put up with every single day globally is absolutely absurd, not fair, and unnecessary. This is why I'm choosing to tell my story. To one, hold men accountable, and two, to create justice for the many women going through this abuse. So with that being said, I will be the first to speak out on this issue, and I am proud of that. I've come here to tell the story of how my son's first birthday went with his narcissistic, egotistical, disrespectful father, abusive father. A while ago, I posted it on Facebook, so I'm just going to read it right off. This is a heartbreaking trigger warning story, so please prepare yourself. My baby boy's first birthday was on February 18th, just 2 days after mine. This was one of the best and the worst days of my life. I woke up early this morning before our children, as I had an entire day planned for my boy. Of course. I went into the kitchen when my child's father was already awake, smoking weed, with the balcony door cracked open. I proceeded to mention to him gently, "We need to talk about our splitting arrangements and how we're moving forward later. But for now, can we please give our baby boy the best day ever and just celebrate him today? Can we please just make him feel special and loved on his birthday? And we'll talk about that later. And we'll talk about our splitting arrangements later." He responded aggressively, saying no, and then proceeded to cuss me out of my name, calling me a bitch, stupid ass motherfucker, and more. But I'll cut it there. I went into my room trying to keep myself together, trying to cleanse out my spirit and also trying to cleanse out the room where he just verbally violated. I was using sage to do this, and this man literally mocked me as I was doing it. He was saying like,
Yeah, sage over there. Don't forget the bathroom.
And just mocking me as I just tried to cleanse out the environment that this dude just created so much bad energy in. Shortly after this, having to push through and be strong for my baby boy today, like many mothers do every single day, I wanted my son to wake up to his family singing him happy birthday, so he felt special and seen. My kid's father was a part of the waking process, but I deep down feel it was solely because he knew I'd be filming it. So I truly think he wanted to just be on camera so it looked like he's a positive and it looks like he was a part of it. I think that's the only reason that he woke up and sang our baby boy happy birthday. So I truly think that's the only reason he woke our son up and sang happy birthday with us. I say this because for the rest of the day, he totally excluded himself from all activities of our son's birthday. Okay, there was a library visit. We did a 1-year-old birthday photo shoot and a picnic outside and dinner at Texas Roadhouse so we could celebrate him. Instead of him involving himself, he chose to lay on the couch all day, watch movies, and he only left the house to buy himself a mini birthday cake, like a mini cake. And he knows that our son can't eat sugar, so he left and bought himself a cake. That was his participation on our son's birthday. Super egotistical, totally neglectful. But of course, the strong mother that I am, I proceeded to give my son the best first birthday that I could give him. I took him to the library, then I went to go pick up my 4-year-old from school early so we could go do a little photo shoot. We came home from the photo shoot. During the middle of this day, I had to take my 4-year-old to his taekwondo class. Right before we left, I decided to say this to my child's father. "You know, you cut off all of our son's family, so he already doesn't have a lot of people to love him in his life. I really think you should join us for dinner to celebrate our son." He then responded by yelling and cursing me out loudly and aggressively in front of both my 4-year-old and our baby on our baby's birthday. So I tried to block out that negative noise by trying to just talk over him, and these were in attempts to shield both of my children's ears from this verbal abuse. I was basically saying like, oh no, it's fine, like don't, okay, it's fine, like basically like that, to override all of the curse words and all of the man yelling, trying to shield my children from that so they don't have to see their mom get verbally bullied and cussed out. So as this was happening, I left out of the door with my 4-year-old, slamming it shut because we were going to his taekwondo class, trying to separate from this man who was verbally abusing me. My child's father then proceeded to get up and open the door and raises his arm as if he's going to strike me while saying, "Stupid B, you're gonna make me knock you out." So sort of like he's about to strike me. I covered my face like this, embracing myself for impact, not really knowing what's going to happen. The part that I'll never forget is that my son ducked as well. My son ducked and covered his face because he was standing right next to me. I'm going to keep this ladylike. But that right there, look at me. I'll never forget that, okay? And my ancestors won't forget it either. Know that. He went back inside and closed the door, but seconds later he opened the door again with anger, yelling cuss words, and then raised his arm once again, making me and my 4-year-old son duck and shield our bodies and brace for impact. I feel the most guilt and cannot even use words to express my regret and sorrow to my son for having this man around us. I trusted the wrong man. My child's father is 43. I just turned 27 last week. At the time of this post, I just turned 27. I am 27 years old now. Here are my messages to the world. Ladies, if your family tells you something is off about a man, or they just don't resonate with him in general, please listen to them. Do not make the mistake that I made, thinking that my family's wrong and this is the man of my dreams. Absolutely not. You may not even have the best relationship with your family, but sometimes your angels and your ancestors will speak through your family, trying to protect you. Being a stay-at-home mom is not all that it's cracked up to be. Please think twice if you're thinking about being a stay-at-home mom, getting married to a man, living under him. The way that our men are being bred and raised in today's time is not the same as 20 years ago, 30 years ago. These men are living under the patriarchy. They're evil, not stable, and they can quite literally ruin your life. If a man shows any aggression towards you or your children, leave him from the first time. Do not wait. From the first incident, leave. Start packing your bags. Even start mentally packing your bags. As soon as this man shows any kind of aggression, let alone abuse. So now in my current day, I am now currently trying to financially get on my feet for me and my children, since I have been a stay-at-home mom for 2 years with no income. I'm sorry if this upsets anyone, but actually I'm not, because this story needs to be told. There are so many women going through this exact same situation, living with a man who's abusive and trapping these women in bondage. These stay-at-home moms don't have money because they have no income. How will they get out? So that's who I am. And that is what I dedicate my life to doing, is helping these women escape bondage. If you are a woman living in a situation like this, you don't know what to do, you don't know who to call, you have no money, please connect with me. Please reach out to me. My email is linked in the description. I am currently creating a women's grounding program that's going to help you escape these situations. It's going to help you step by step. It's going to teach you about the patriarchy and the history of it, how we even got in this place. It's going to teach you how to protect yourself in these situations with these men and out in the world. And it's going to help you ground yourself spiritually so you can start aligning with where you want to go and what you want to do, which is escape this situation. How you can still have your kids involved, and getting realistic about getting you out of that situation. This video program will be available in May 2026, if not summer 2026. Just know I'm not asking anybody for money. I have never asked anybody for money. I am solely producing these videos so I can bring awareness to this major issue that nobody's really talking about. I am Kianna X, signing off with so much love. Ladies, stay strong out there, okay? There is somebody out here who sees you, okay? I love you. Stay strong, okay? Mwah. Bye.